Hey guys, how are we doing today? How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I just realized I had it on the wrong date today on my little calendar there. So it's the 20th. For some reason, I thought today was the 21st, but it's the 20th today. So welcome in. My name is Tanya or Titanium Built. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If this is not, welcome back for yet another live. Sorry, I'm a little late this evening. Normally we do our lives a little bit earlier, but if it could go wrong, it went wrong. I'm telling y'all, it was crazy. I I was at the dentist all day today, from 1 o'clock till like after it was like after 7. I think by the time I got home, like got settled, it was like 8, after 8. So I didn't get to come on right away because I had to eat, do those things. So, but we're here. We're here now. We're here. We're here. We're ready to talk some true crime or whatever. True crime and whatever. But we are just going to kind of have a open case topic tonight. We could cover any of the cases that you guys have been wanting to cover, like any updates. I know some of our cases that we cover on the channel, they're not, let me try, how do I say it, like they don't trend as much, so there's not like new updates coming out every single day, those kind of cases. And if not, I have some I can pull up. I have some to pull up. Hey, Cheryl. Sorry, I had a cough. Sorry about that, Cheryl. Didn't mean to cough in your ear after saying your name. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, T-Dub. Hey, Cat's Life. Welcome in. If you guys don't mind taking a second, hit the like button. It does go a long way. Hey, Catherine with the C. Faith. Welcome in. Squeaky Wheel. Hey, Jenny. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Mr. Rosebud. You've been lurking or working hard and resting squeak. Not working hard, never. Hey, Catherine with a K, welcome in. Hey, Sailor Outlaw George. Juno, welcome in. It's good to see everybody. Hey, LFT, it's good to see you guys. Got a crew. My eyes just like all of a sudden they just got really like they got heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm here for it. But I figured we could just kind of go over some of the cases that we cover that aren't, like I said, there's not, updates coming out every 5 minutes in the cases. Now, I know that there are some stuff going on in Sebastian's case. There's some text messages that have been revealed. I was listening to all kinds of stuff today. Now I can't think of any of it. But I was just listening into lives today, and I was hearing stuff here and there. Whenever I physically see the text messages where I can see them and it's not like on another video, like it's, maybe like on a community post, or if somehow they're sent to me or something, then, for sure we'll go over those. But I think that they were between Terry and J.O.'s for Justice is what I'm catching for that. So, it's just mostly drama. Yeah, we're going to do a little variety show tonight, Faith. Yeah. I figured we just do a variety of stuff because, that's fun to do too sometimes. I've been actually wanting to do a show that goes on the cases that we cover that, have little smaller updates, but we never did get around to it. I think it's because, old Bullhorn's been taking a little bit of our time up lately. Stupid Bullhorn. She's not on her best behavior tonight either. She's, I had the thumbnail ready to go. I did. I really did. I had thumbnail ready to go. And I was like, I can't do her voice tonight. Her her snake boots, that Ren put in and bought off, I guess off Amazon. That's where they were gifted from. Her snake boots, so she doesn't step on any snakes when she's out there searching for, missing children. They're not here because she had to send them back because she ordered a men's 8. Betty, why are you even looking in the men's section of Amazon anyway? First off, to get a men's pair, So she had to send them back and they're not going to be back in time. Amazon, Betty, I call BS, because as soon as you drop them off at Kohl's or wherever or if you drop yours off at USPS, I drop mine off at Kohl's. If you go to Kohl's, as soon as you drop it off, they'll give you like a $30 coupon, 30% off coupon. So there you go. Cha-ching. There you go. You can shop. And as soon as they scan them bad boys in, they don't even got to be back to the warehouse yet. and you will have your money back on your account. You will be gifted that money back. So she could, since it was a gift, they would send you an Amazon gift certificate, and you would have a gift certificate for the amount of the boots. And then you can order those. And you know what's cool about Amazon? They'll deliver to a hotel room or Seth Rogers' house if that's where you're staying. I don't know where she's staying. I mean, I don't know where she's staying, but give him Seth Rogers' address. He lives down there. Then they'd be down there. So she's not going to search. More of the story is she's not going to do any searching when she's down in Tennessee this time. What? Anytime you go to Tennessee, if your boots on the ground, oh, I hate that saying. I hate that so much. Literally, if your snake boots are on the ground, you should be out. You should be searching. Why? What? You're going to go there because you have that court date. Yeah, you got to go to that. But you could be looking for him. I mean, you could have fooled your freaking people at least, Betty. Be a little smarter, Betty. You could have went out in the woods, took a couple, videos or something. I mean, just saying, Betty. She's not very smart. She's a dum-dum, I would say. Because I'm sorry, but her subscribers cannot be the brightest bulbs of the bunch, if they're listening to Betty. And buying her snake boots for her to what? Wear around the house? Wear on the beach in Florida? Maybe the alligators. It'll help the alligators. It doesn't. But speaking of BHB, I do have this up. This is from Burnt Toast, I believe, because it has a little toasty at the bottom. A little toast thing. I think it's who this was. Oh, I can't remember now. I got to go back over to Twitter. I'll have to go over there and look. Okay. And if anyone remembers, let me know. I think it's actually someone else. Let me see. I think it's the same one I shared. Did I share this? Your girl's like a little sleepy today, so I'm sorry. Let me go to my community tab. Did I not? I didn't share it. Okay, anyway. I didn't share this, but we're going to read it. But I'm going to read this to you guys. Actually, let me blow it up. So August 20th today, update on Bullhorn Betty's legal troubles. As of this morning, so this was this morning, today, BHB was served with 4 ex parte protective orders by 4 individuals she's been stalking, harassing, and slandering for months, and after dodging services for almost a month. Despite this, she still went live and posted a video this morning, once again slandering the victims and attacking Ellie in that county. She also did it again this evening. She has so many court dates and so many processings. It's easier to make a timeline at this point. And she made a timeline like I did the other night when we were talking. It might have been Saturday. I had like the dates of everything that's going on, like the vigil, the court dates, and all of that, because there is a lot coming up. So August 22nd, that's when she will be down there. It's a couple days. Hearings for protective orders 1, 2, and 3. So remember the Bowerstocks, they got theirs, and Katie Proudfoot got hers prior to Chris Proudfoot getting his. He just got his, I think it was yesterday. August 24th is the benefit ride and prayer vigil for Sebastian. It says BHB will not be able to attend if the family is there, or she will be in violation of those POs. And sorry. I just want to say, if I was Chris and Katie Proudfoot, I'd make sure I was there. I just realized. Sorry, guys. You guys are gonna be like, "What is this girl doing?" I got this right here beside me because I spilled. Sorry, I spilled soda twice today. I shouldn't be allowed to have it in here anymore. I need to get a cup, and I got it on my keyboard, and I'm messing everything up now. Oopsie. What's this? I don't know where I'm at. Where am I at? Oh. I'm like, where am I at? I was on Jays for Justice's live from earlier. Sorry, guys. I was just getting this off my keyboard because it's expensive and I don't want it to be sticky. It's going to be sticky. Sorry, guys. I'm usually a little more put together. No, I'm not. Why do I lie to you guys? I'm not usually more put together. No, I spilt 2 drinks in here on back to back. And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now with life?" Like I didn't even get mad. I was just like, "Really?" Like the first one was like a little spill, nothing big. Second one was all out. Basically, if Bullhorn Betty wants to go to the vigil and the prayer or the benefit ride, she has to make sure Chris and Katie Proudfoot are not going to be in attendance, because if they show up, okay, say Bullhorn Betty's there first, even she's there first, and they show up, she by required by law, she has to leave the vigil. So August 26th, 2 days later, she's so busy. BHB, Bullhorn Betty, planned protest towards Ellie in Tennessee. So she's going to be having 2 days to do what? Not search? 2 days to not search? What are we going to do for those 2 days, Betty? I mean, sure, you're not going to drive all the way home. That's 13 hours. August 29th is the hearing for the protection order number 4, and that's going to be for Chris Proudfoot. At least one hearing to rule on all pending motions between now and November 12th in the lawsuit against Bullhorn Betty and Queen Bee, which is, another creator, because Betty decided to sue her. November 12th, 2024, case management conference in her lawsuit with Queen Bee. I'm sure more dates will be added soon. Wow. Yeah. So she's already had court or litigations with Queen Bee for like I said, probably a year and a half now, a year. I'd say at least a year. Hey, Aries. I would say at least a year. Hey, Squeaky. Hey, G Fish. Welcome in, everybody. Betty, you gotta stop trying to sue people. You're not JLR. I mean, he didn't win either, She does. I believe she does, I guess, because she's going down there. And I'm sorry, it would be more like up there, because it would be up, but not, Hey, Lenora, welcome in. And if I missed you guys, I'm sorry. Hey, Dina. Hey, Misty. I'm sorry, I was reading. I'm trying to go back up and see if I missed people. Hey, Liz. Welcome in, everyone. If you guys are just now joining us, we are doing a case, just whatever case you guys want to cover. That's what we're doing tonight, basically. And if you guys don't name any, I'm just kind of going through what I've got. I've got some good cases up on my screen that, they're not as well known, but we cover them here on our channel. So, and you know what? If you can, if you put a case in the chat, put the if you could put the little fireworks beside it. That way, I'll see it, because I've got the one up. Oh, Liz, thank you. I appreciate that so much. She actually, I'll have to tell you guys after that. I'll tell you guys really quick, just fast. My dentist today did something for me where she improved my smile. I want to smile again. I had my mouth wired shut, and it just did some damage to one of my teeth, and she just fixed it, and it's like a temporary crown there, and I'm going to get my real crown, but she did a great job. And I texted her, she's a student, and I told her, I was like, you about made me cry. I got home and I realized it clicked in my head. And I was like, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, it's so nice. Well, thank you for becoming a member, Mary Jane. Love the name. Love the name. Oh, what's her name? I know what you're talking about, Wanda. We could go over that too, of course. Yeah, we can go over that. I know what you're talking about. I remember seeing it. I think it was yesterday. And I remember going, interesting, but while you're doing that, I will give you guys a little bit of an update. We've got these two. I want to give you an update because they have something's coming up important. So we've been covering the case of Mamta Kaffel Bat on the channel. I don't know why I always want to put her name, like say her name different, her last name, but Mamta went missing, and she has a little baby. And when we covered the story the other night, when we were talking about it, we watched the interview with her husband, and it said that the baby was 11 months old. And I didn't realize that the baby's birthday was like, it's today. That's like so terribly sad. So this woman is missing, and it's her baby's first birthday. Now you tell me that this isn't some weird stuff. Also, she was in an arranged marriage. I forget who asked me that, but one of you all did. And you guys were like, do you think she was in an arranged marriage? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe. Rumor has it she was. Rumor has it she wasn't happy, and she tried to leave, or she did leave in February. She had her own apartment and everything. So I don't know what brought her back. Hey, Granny. But I'm side eyeing the husband now. I was trying not to do anything to him. Like, so I was like, he just is, a little just off. I just thought he was just off. I don't know. We might have to watch that interview again. Someone was asking about you, Granny, in here the other night. I can't remember who it was. They were like, "Where's GW been?" I was like, I don't know. I said, probably at the beach with her kids. At one point, what was it? The dentist covered it for me. Wow, that is amazing. Now they want over one. Go to a student, okay, so I went to a student clinic, mine's at Ohio State. So all my surgeons are there, all my doctors, everybody. I didn't realize that their student center took my insurance for 9 years. I didn't know. So now I know. And it's half the price, a quarter of the price. Everybody keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You're deep in this one too? Yeah. This one is, I didn't realize that it was the baby's birthday. I've been in the Facebook. I went over and I was going to make a Facebook group for this case. And then I was like, no, I don't know why I second guess myself, because I think in my head, I just have real good faith. I'm like, she's going to be found, and I was like, no, I won't do that. And then I wish I would have now, just to get the word out there more. We will go over this article. I'm just kind of pulling these up as we kind of go, but I just want to, this is the picture that I had on my thumbnail. This was at her baby shower. And we talked about her. I don't know why I'm getting like ads. That's weird, because I have an ad blocker. Maybe it's just because it's on the channel. It's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, I don't know. Manassas Park mom and nurse Mamta Kaffel Bat has been missing for at least 20 days. And today she will be missing her daughter's first birthday. I was on the Facebook page. I didn't see any pictures of a birthday party. I don't know I wonder if they did anything. Let's see if this says it. The 28-year-old from Nepal vanished at the end of July under involuntary circumstances, according to police, sparking grassroots efforts by friends and coworkers to find her and keep her case in the headlines. All of Bat's family, with the exception of her husband, are still in Nepal, but she spoke with her mother nearly every day. Her brother, Mahesh Kaffel, told Inside Nova no family members, friends, or coworkers have heard from Bat since July 28th. And he said he last saw her on the 31st, but he didn't report her missing until the 2nd, I believe. It was the 2nd. No. The cops came to the house on the 2nd, and I think he reported her missing on the 5th. I should pull up my timeline. As the days go by without, I just totally missed this. Sorry. It says the police chief said she does not own a car and is unclear if she had a cell phone with her. And remember, on our last live, we got the Facebook. She was in Facebook groups for, single mothers. She was trying to get help with obtaining her naturalization. That would be like It was like her green card in a way. And she was asking how she would obtain that. She was also in another group. I forget what she asked in the other group. It wasn't, I forget what that might be in here. I forget exactly what it was, but she was asking in different groups, different things. She was trying to get information on how to like kind of like leave her situation, leave her husband. She wanted to leave him. We are so much worried now. Her brother said, we cannot do anything from here. We can just hope that police investigators will not investigate properly and will get our sister back soon. She does have her friends here that have been doing the mostest. They've been really trying to get out there and put out flyers, and they have like a GoFundMe going on right now. Remember, I think I put that in the chat last time when we covered this case. What else did we I was gonna say, I thought I was gonna say something else, but I'm not. We're covering, this is Mamta Bat. Yes, thank you. Granny's watching. She was talking about how to maintain custody. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it was. I was like thinking, I was like, man, I think it was something serious, but I was like, maybe I'll read it through here. We covered this, I think, last week. Remember, we listened to Nancy. Nancy went over this whole case. I think we went over, I did like a timeline, but it was a very short timeline. Literally, it was like nothing. I made it into like a little slide for you guys, like a slideshow. According to police, Bat was last seen on July 31st by her husband at their home in Bloom's Crossing. But she was last heard from her friend on the 28th. So I don't know what date you want to take, if you believe the husband, it was July 31st. But when she failed to show for her August 2nd shift as a nurse at the UVA Prince William Medical Center in Manassas, coworkers called police and asked for a welfare check. Officer spoke to her husband, Naresh Bat, who at the time provided additional information and did not want to report her missing, city police said in a news release last week. So she doesn't show up for work. The police come to him, investigators come to his house, right? And he opens the door and he's like, oh, she's not at work. Her employer's concerned. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want to report her missing. I mean, to me, if my child didn't show up to work, I would have seen her that morning, you would think, right? But remember, sometimes he sleeps in the other bedroom. But then sometimes one of them sleep on the floor. I don't get that. I don't get what he was saying in that interview. He was saying a lot of garbage. It says that in a news release, he told USA 9 News his wife had left before for a few days, but on August 5th, he did not contact police formally, or he did contact police formally and report her missing. But every time if she did leave, like I think she left before in February, like I said, she did leave in February. She would take her daughter. She wouldn't just leave her daughter with him. Naresh Bat has not responded to Inside Nova's request for comment. Guess he's not talking now. Guess he's like, I'm not even going to say anything. Just like in the aftermath of Bat's disappearance, the Manassas Park Police Department has been the subject of some public criticism for conducting a close to the vest investigation with information and updates to the public coming only in the form of Facebook posts. There have been no police press conferences. The chief's response to questions from the news media have been vague. Probably have to keep a lot of it tight to the vest. I mean, they really don't have anybody to tell, though. They have no, I mean, other like in the United States. So, like her family's all abroad. So, like, I think it'd be harder for them to get, I don't know, information back here, but Manassas chief of police, Mario Lugo, said police have, or is it Lugio, have conducted numerous searches and interviews, but it's unclear where the searches took place and if Bat's home has been searched. Well, I'm sure it's been searched. We are actively investigating and hope to release any new developments soon. On Sunday, members of the I don't know how to say that. Let's see. I'm going to have her speak to me, lady. Nepali. Okay. Huh. Nepali. American Community Center in Manassas met with Manassas Park Police Mayor Jeanette Rochelle, and other city leaders for a briefing about Bat's case. At the meeting, a formal communication process was established, and the center said in a social media post. Napoli's leaders also held what they called a press conference Monday evening to update the public on the case, but did not notify any local media about the event or its location. It was announced only on one of its organizers' personal Facebook pages, saying a press briefing would be broadcast live on Napoli's and DC Nepal Facebook pages. It was broadcast live only on the Nepalese page. Madame Uprity, executive president of the Nepali American Community Center, later said the gathering was a community update and not a press conference. What the heck? There's no dang difference between a community update and a press conference. Isn't that? Is it? If you think of community update, would you think press conference? I do. I think, oh, press conference. I mean, that's what a press conference is, right? To update the community on the investigation. I'm about to look up as if there's any difference. What is a community update? I'm putting the rest of it in because it sounded like press conference still. Yeah, I don't. Press release versus news release. Yeah, there's no like. That's just playing on words. I don't even know. During the update, Pretty said local Nepalese leaders were assured that the police department is dedicating all available resources to this investigation. Pretty said he has also been in the home and watched interaction between Naresh, which is the husband, and the couple's daughter, who turned 1 on Tuesday. And I'm not sure of her name, but happy birthday, baby girl. I hope your mom is found. We heard you in the background in the interview. She is safe, he said. Well, we would hope so. Mayor Rochelle said city won't engage in speculation or rumors as the investigation continues. The police department is doing everything it can to locate Mamta Kafel-Bat. I have complete confidence in our police department and Chief Lugo, she said in Tuesday email to Inside Nova. Tuesday. We are all heartbroken that she is missing, and we are not engaging in speculation or guesswork of any kind. We are giving space and time to our PD for proper police procedures to play out. If there are any updates or new information that can be released to the public concerning this search, they will be shared immediately. The mayor continued, this process honors Mamta. In any investigation, there are details not shared because that could compromise the investigation. I can assure you that this will not be allowed to happen in this investigation. We are praying for Mamta, her family, and community. Meanwhile, friends and coworkers continue their efforts to find Mamta, who moved to the United States in 2021 and originally lived in Fairfax County's Mosaic District. And I believe they were married in 2020. So she got married to her husband in 2020. By 2024, she's, that we know of, wanting to leave. February was the first that I've heard of it. I mean, I'm sure there's probably times before. What would that be? That would be 4 months. Yeah, maybe it started after the baby was born. Maybe that's when she started saying she wanted to leave. Close friend and former roommate, Nadia, that's who's helping. So say right here, search for her. It says launch the Find Mamta Kali BAP Facebook page to bring awareness to her disappearance and has organized rallies at the police station and ground searches in Bloom's Crossing. And I am a part of that group. Despite local efforts and international media attention, what happened to Mamta remains a mystery. In a social media post Tuesday, Navarro wrote that friends plan to bring cake and presents for Bat's daughter's birthday. I did read that. Happy birthday to you, sweet baby Nima. Oh, that's her name. Nima, I guess I'm saying that right. I hope so. You have so many people who love you and will not forget you on your special day, Navarro wrote. We are planning to bring gifts and cake later today to celebrate with you. Mamta celebrated every birth month and enjoyed taking pictures of you, so we will continue this tradition for her today in her absence. She shouldn't be absent. Anyone with information about this case is asked to contact the Manassas Park Police Department at 703-361-1136. Those wishing to remain anonymous can contact the Manassas Park Crime Solvers, 703-330-0330. This is a sad story. I wonder where she would be. I wonder what he does for a living. He's in IT. I forget where they said he worked. I'm coming back up to read some. Yeah, the classic one for sure. He has to be. Sorry, my reading was a little off tonight. My eyes are a little burning a little bit. Well, only one. I don't know why I say my eyes. Just one. Yeah, so they moved here in 2021, but I think they got married in 2020, and it was an arranged marriage. So it wasn't like they, Romeo and Juliet, they met and they fell in love or whatever, this was a planned wedding. I mean, that could work out for people. I'm not saying it can't, but apparently it didn't work out very well for these guys. So I wanted to give you one more update, and then we can go over whichever ones you guys want to go over, because that was like, a birthday. Like, I mean, like when your children are born, that's like one of the biggest milestones is their first birthday. I mean, I don't even have a kid and I know that. The first time that they say a word, first time they form a sentence, first time they crawl, first time they walk, their first birthday. And that's just something she can't get back, Man, people are so wrong. Hey, Astro from space. I'll put that one in the search bar. That's the one. Okay, that's the one in the white. Okay, I'll put her up on the thing here. Let's see. Oh, her husband was arrested. Did they find her? It says the family blame him, and then he was arrested. Oh, okay, we'll do this one, then we'll go to that. Let's see. Hold on, what's this? Okay, it says that they. Okay. So, we talked about Elijah Vu last night, and it didn't even hit me the date today. But today is 6 months since little Elijah Vu went missing from Jesse Vang's home in the early morning hours. Supposedly, Jesse Vang went to sleep. He went to lay down, take a nap at 8 o'clock in the morning, because that's a great nap time. That's when I take my naps. And he left Elijah standing. He was in punishment. He was supposed to be standing still, just standing up for hours on end. And he said he fell asleep, and when he woke up, Elijah was gone. They ended up finding his baby blanket, which is around his neck right here in the middle picture, that red blanket that you see, the plaid one. They ended up finding that away from the home that he was last seen in. His mother was arrested, and her boyfriend, Jesse Vang, for chronic neglect of a child, or chronic, abuse of a child. They've both been sitting in jail for the last, I would say, 4 or 5 months. 5 months now, I'd say 5 months. We just found out that her attorney left because of a conflict of interest. And it says here that the police are going to give an update. So we'll see what they have to say. If they say anything in this interview, we'll listen to the interview and then I'll read through this if it says anything different. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button. That would be great. And we'll I have that other case pulled up too that you guys were talking about. The girl from Hawaii. We'll have to read about that. Now, this is a mom that would, It's crazy how we just go from, one lady that would never, wouldn't, it's flip. I mean, it's a crazy world out there.
6 months since Elijah Vu was reported missing in Two Rivers.
The little boy still top of mind for many law enforcement agencies and community members. Emily Roberts is live in Two Rivers this morning. Outside the apartment complex Elijah was reported missing from, with a First Alert update on the case. Emily.
Tammy Emerson, a heartbreaking milestone this morning. People still crossing their fingers for some answers after half a year.
You want to know what's eerie? Where she's standing right now, she's facing a cemetery. She's in a cemetery because the apartments behind her, there's a street there, and then the apartments. That side of the street that she's on, I've shown you guys before in an Elijah Vu video that we did. That over there is a big cemetery, like scary big. There is not going to be a 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old. There ain't going to be even a teenager probably on this planet. Actually, teenagers, they probably wouldn't mind. But a kid would not want to go outside at 8 a.m. when it's dewy out, all that stuff, and be looking at a cemetery. And no, I don't believe it. I think that they'd be terrified of that. I think they'd be scared of this little cemetery. Like, they know what that is. I feel like I would know. I'd be like, I don't want to go over there. But maybe he was too young to know, but I don't think so. I think he would have known. That was like a scary place.
Year of waiting for.
I mean, obviously that little boy had to endure a lot,
Or any new signs of where Elijah could be. Right now, Elijah's Amber Alert is the longest actively running in the country by a week. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children says some children are still missing from Amber Alerts issued in 2003, more than 2 decades ago. As we first told you, Jesse Vang reported Elijah missing back in February when the boy stayed with him. Vang and Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, both face
right there it is. There's the cemetery. That's what she's looking at.
felony charges of chronic child neglect and are pleading
The more you
not
know.
guilty. Now, no one has been charged with Elijah's disappearance. You can still show your support even after 6 months. The Two Rivers Police Department's donation funds are still active, and we're making it easier for you to find those by posting them at wbay.com/links. Live in Two Rivers, Emily Roberts, Action 2 News.
Getting tonight's newscast.
Why don't they have something like that for Sebastian?
It's
Let's see.
6.
I wanted to read through this, make sure. Okay. This says something different, so I'll read through this as well. I just wanted to make sure it did. I should put my glasses on if I'm going to be reading, you know? And if there's like a big fingerprint on my glasses, somebody tell me. They're both in jail. So Jesse's in jail, Katrina's in jail. Now I told you guys last night, I haven't received an email back yet, but one of the head person that does the Facebook group, talks to Katrina's mother, and Katrina's mother wanted to come on and do an interview. Her mother is the one that wrote a letter to the judge and said, keep my daughter in there. Don't let my daughter out. Until you found my grandson, I was like, dang, because when I heard that, you can even go back. When I heard that, I was like, even her mama wrote a note to the judge. You know you're bad when your mom's writing a letter to the judge. So let's see if this has anything about that. So I want to read about that too, real quick. I think there's something there. Oh well. So Two Rivers police say the department continues to search for Elijah Vu 6 months after the toddler's disappearance. He was last seen publicly. He was on film February the 16th. Him and Jesse Vang are seen at a Midas type of place, or not Midas. I'm sorry, not that. Like a advanced auto parts, like an auto parts store. Elijah is always on our minds within our agency, and we continue to be hopeful that we will locate him, the police department said in a Facebook post Tuesday. We are confident that our investigation will ultimately reveal the truth of Elijah's disappearance. Well, that says a lot right there. It says that, I'm going to read that to you guys, and then I'm going to tell you what I hear. We are confident that our investigation will ultimately reveal the truth of Elijah's disappearance. To me, that says we may never find Elijah, but we're gonna find out what happened to him. Like we're through us investigating right now, we're going to find out what happened to Elijah. Now, I don't know if maybe someone's going to talk. Maybe somebody has been talking. Katrina. I mean, Jesse Vang was getting ready for this, in my opinion. I mean, he got the neck tattoo months prior with the gang symbol. I wonder if he's really even in that gang. That would be a thing if he wasn't. They will beat you up for that. They will hurt you serious. And I hope that they do. Because, he tortured that little boy. I know he did. Even if Elijah came back and he was alive, he still tortured him. Police said investigators continue to follow up on tips and leads with the help of local, state, and federal law enforcement partners. Yeah, right. To be a man. I couldn't even imagine my dad saying that to my brother. Like at 3, be a man. I can't even get it out and laugh because it's like, what? I wish that see, the thing is they sheltered those kids. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody knew to even talk about, to talk back and be like, to speak up. It was just Jesse, Katrina, and Elijah. And Jesse's son, I believe, who has a disorder of some sort. I don't know exactly what it is. It might be autism. I'm not exactly sure what it is, or if it has any bearing on him being able to know what's going on. Police said they continue to analyze extensive amounts of data from these searches, utilizing specialized equipment and technology such as software designed to detect anomalies in the earth. Wow, man, ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing anymore. In the coming weeks, police said they plan to continue their search efforts using additional aerial searches with this technology. Are they saying that they think he's buried? Two Rivers police also addressed online rumors surrounding the case. Rumors surfaced online and on social media platforms stating Elijah had been found. Oh, I didn't hear that. This is not true, police said. Wow, who said that? Oh, that's wrong. Whoever said that, that's wrong. The spreading of false and misleading information is disrespectful to the family of Elijah and detracts from our efforts in locating him. Police also warn of fake GoFundMe or similar pages that have been set up, and police advise the public to be aware and report these scams. That's so disgusting. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. People, I have no faith in people in this world anymore. Hey, Roro, welcome in. Hey, Kenna. Isn't this insanity? That people would do this. We are also aware of some individuals who appear close to the case and have proven ulterior motives by spreading false information. Ooh, I need to go on their Facebook page. I haven't been on in a while. We would like to remind everyone that we remain the sole source of factual information in this investigation, and me, I'm trying, and we'll release more information and updates when they are available to share. And this is the Two Rivers Police. A spokesperson for GoFundMe told Action 2 News, our trust and safety team is continuing to monitor and will review any fundraisers related to this situation to ensure compliance with GoFundMe terms of service. A single fundraiser was identified and removed from the platform before any funds were raised. This is all what was said in here, so I don't have to reread that. But Jesse Vang reported Elijah missing on February 20th while the boy was staying with him. According to a criminal complaint, Elijah spent time with Vang as a punishment for bad behavior, and Elijah's mother, Katrina Barr, who is from Wisconsin Dells, wanted Vang to teach her 3-year-old to be a man. Vang and Katrina Barr face charges of felony child neglect, and Barr is also accused of obstructing police because she lied to him twice. Both pled not guilty, and their cases are still going through the justice system. No one has been charged with Elijah's disappearance. Let me see here. Isn't that crazy? They need to change these laws. You know, if you don't have your kid, you go straight to jail. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. I mean, I know kids run away and things like that, but this is getting this is out of hand. I mean, look at, we'll bring it up again. I'll bring it up every single night if I need to. Look at Madalena Kojakari's mom. She went in for failure to report her daughter missing. That was it. She never, ever produced her child. Never did. Served out her time. She could have actually got out earlier if she would have just pled guilty like 3 months before, but she was dumb and didn't, which was good for us. But then she is not a U.S. citizen, so she jumps a plane with her mother, Grandma Kojakari, and she's over in Moldova now, and we don't have an extradition treaty, so she's just hanging out. They got beaches over there probably hanging out on a beach, cocktail in her hand. And we don't know where her daughter is. We still don't. Yeah. So, I mean, people are horrible. People are just horrible. They just are. I was trying to get an update here. Maybe here. It says, yep, Katrina Barr scheduling conference on Monday. And this was August 5th. Saw a significant turn as Barr's lawyer will not continue in the case. Defense attorney Ann Larson, and she's been with her for since she's been arrested. Okay. So conflict of interest, they just figured that out. I did not contact attorney Amber Gratz to see if she would be able to assume representation. Or she did. I'm sorry. She did. She did contact her. She indicated to me that yes, she would be able to represent her. And I forgot to read the one above it, but it just says that there's a conflict of interest due to another case. Due to another case. So what's the? I want to know what's the case. What do you mean? Wait a minute here. We've heard this before. Brian Kohlberger, Ann Taylor. Who is it? Who's the better client? It has to be I bet somebody paying her. Who is it? Larson? Or did you just get sick of her? I mean, I would have. Look at her. Huh. It says Barr is the mother of Elijah Vu, a 3-year-old who has now been missing for more than 6 months now today. She and her partner, Jesse Vang, had been charged with child neglect, but not in the disappearance of the little boy. Why not? Barr is scheduled for a bail hearing on Wednesday. The hearing is set to proceed as scheduled unless Barr's new attorney, Amber Gratz, tells Judge Robert Duane that they need more time to prepare. And I don't know, Judge Duane, if you want to see a real judge, Judge Duane, he don't take nothing. He doesn't take it. He don't care about it. He knows what she did. He's like, how do we make this go faster? You know. Hey, Nash. I don't know if I said hi. I thought I did. I think I did. But I said it twice if I didn't. Barr has asked for her bail to be reduced. It says we'll leave the 7th. Okay, well, I don't know what the 7th happened. Probably a continuance. Hopefully we can take at least up the bail motion. He didn't lower her bail. I remember him said he hasn't lowered it yet. I think it's the second time though. And then we'll probably need to let Attorney Gratz get up to speed before we do anything else. Barr has asked for her bail to be reduced from $15,000 to a signature bond or cash bond no greater than $5,000. At Wednesday's bail hearing, court records show Barr also plans to ask to remove the condition that she's not allowed to have contact with any children under the age of 18. Yeah, you don't need to have contact with your other child that you left in the car when it was freezing outside and you turned the car off, right? Because you didn't want someone to drive by and think that the car was suspicious because it was on in the driveway, because you wanted to go inside and do the dirty with Jesse Vang. And then you didn't want Elijah to see you either, because then Elijah would want to go with you. You didn't want to deal with him. So remember, Vang made sure that he was in another room. You know, he didn't see you, but then you did see him because you saw all the bruises on him. Yeah, I have a big problem with her too. Can you tell that I like her? Well, so in the Brian Kohlberger case, right? Ann Taylor was Kara Kernodle's attorney prior to getting old Kohlberger. But then $200 an hour, she dropped Kara Kernodle like a bad habit. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Kara Kernodle had to go get a new public offender. And she was like, I didn't know her. Well, obviously you didn't, but your name's on the letterhead. You know? Okay. We'll move on to the next case. We can go over the one that you guys were talking about. The lady from... Sorry, I'm putting chapstick on. I don't know why my lips have been so dry today. Probably from the dentist doing all that stuff. All that stuff to me. Let me try to close some of these windows just so I don't get mixed up. This says 3 hours ago, one day. Let's see. I'm trying to find maybe this would work. I was trying to find a timeline. I was going to go over is it Misha Johnson? Let's see this. Right? I know, right? Yeah. That sounds like a grand idea. Let's let you have. Why would they ever let her do that when she could? Let's just say she grabs a kid, you know what I mean, or is around a kid and she grabs them and she holds them hostage, or something, you know. I mean, why would they let her out in the public? I mean, she's accused of chronically, abusing her children. I mean, ugh. This is not long. Okay. I'm trying to find a little, I was trying to find a timeline or something for you. 8 hours ago, a lot. Okay. I remember seeing this girl. So let me share this here with you guys. Let me share this. There we go. Let me close this window. Okay. I don't know when I saw this, but it was recently, within the last, I think, couple of days, I would say. I didn't, Ladybug. I didn't. Hey, Ladybug. I think I saw. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like I just smile at the camera, and I think that people are they're like, yeah, that's for me. I don't know. I do that sometimes. I didn't see Richard either. And hey, Captain, welcome in. Hey, Angela. Angela said, I'm always late. I'm sorry. I'm always late too. Mary Beth. Man, that's funny. I feel like I'm going to be getting delirious here soon. I had a long day today. It was crazy long. Like, I mean, just what else could you do? And they did a lot of impressions today, so that's out of the way. It's all good from here. So this is a case that you guys have just brought this into the chat tonight, and this is is it Misha? I want to make sure. I think that's how you say it, but we'll see what the computer says. Misha Johnson. It says goes missing in Hawaii. This is from today. And it says here, a U.S. Army soldier in Hawaii is in custody weeks after his 6-month pregnant wife went missing earlier this month. Oh, my Lord. An individual has been placed into military custody in the Misha Johnson missing person case. Misha Johnson's husband, Private First Class Dwayne Arthur Johnson II. Okay, let's just look him up. That's a long title name. Is currently in military pretrial confinement in Hawaii, according to a statement from the Army's 25th Infantry Division on Monday. Did everyone know that they arrested the husband? Army officials did not clarify if Dwayne Johnson, that's what the Rock's name is, isn't it, had yet been charged under the Uniformed Code of Military Justice. She was pregnant. She was pregnant. Don't matter how pregnant you are, but 6 months? Is that what they said? 6 months? Why? Did he not want a baby? I mean, what is this? What's this? The excuse going to be with this one? I mean, it just, do people not know the word divorce? Divorce. Or adoption, or, you know what I mean, like giving up your child. That's an option to do too. I think that it's because there's such a stigma, like not with with mothers anyway. Like, you know, you don't want to be considered a bad mom. No one will consider you a bad mom if you cannot. If you say, hey, I'm gonna have a baby and I can't do it. I'm not going to judge you over here. Much rather that than something like this, or something like along the lines of Katrina Barr. You know, she's only 19. Misha Johnson, 19 years old and 6 months pregnant at the time of her disappearance, was last seen inside her home at Schofield Barracks. I do not know that. Let's see. Never been to Hawaii. Oahu, Hawaii. Yeah. I'm going to pronounce it right. On July 31st, her disappearance was reported to the Army's Criminal Investigation Division the following day. The Army Criminal Investigation Division has been partnering with the local law enforcement agencies while investigating the disappearance and has offered a $10,000 reward for information regarding the case. CID officials describe Misha Johnson as a Filipino woman who is 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighs 170 pounds, and has a large dragon tattoo on her back. Dwayne Johnson, from Frederick, Maryland, enlisted in the Army in November 2022 and attended one station unit training at Fort Moore, Georgia. He has been assigned to the 25th Infantry Division as a cavalry scout since June 2023. Our efforts remain focused on locating Misha's support to her family and the safety and security of all personnel at the U.S. Army Hawaii installations, Army officials said in a statement. This is a current and ongoing investigation, and no further information is available at this time. We encourage anyone who may have information regarding Misha Johnson to contact CID. Well, you didn't give us a number or anything. I mean, oh, did you guys see the moon last night? BTW, did you guys see the moon last night? Is it like that again tonight? Hold on a second. I'm gonna look. Let me see. Nope. Darn it. It was a full moon last night. I don't know if it was full. It was whatever I saw. It was orange. It was this. This is what I saw last night. Whenever I looked out the window, was this kind of this moon. This wasn't that big, but because it was further. I mean, it was just further away from me. But yeah. Oh, look, a super blue moon. It says between. It says oh, that's Austin, Texas. So yeah, look, that's what we. I should have made Vincent get off that couch and look at this moon. Man, that's why I was I just didn't feel like myself. And yeah, I looked out the window last night. It was before the live, and I completely forgot to tell you guys to look up in the sky. It was beautiful. I think these are for the story. I was just see what. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's sad. Oh, he's okay. That elephant's alive. I don't know why I'm laughing because that would be really sad, but that elephant was alive. He was just watering it because it was so hot. I was like, what is he doing? I thought this was for the same thing, but it's not. This is just like news, I think. Yeah, this is just news. I thought it was going to have to do with this case, but I thought it was going to be pictures of her. That's what I wanted to see. Let me see. So is this him? Yeah, buddy. You know, stinks to be you because we know what you did. Just going to assume anyway. I mean, it could have been someone else. I mean, I guess, but she's 6 months pregnant. I don't think she had a lover, I mean, she could have, she's pregnant, but I don't think so. I think that they probably got the right guy. Is she local to there? Aloha. What is it? I don't think that it is a Native American name. Proudfoot. I don't think that is. I think it's just a name. Let's see. Scottish nickname. See here, Proudfoot surname is an English surname that may have originated as a Scottish nickname for someone who walked with a swagger. It may have come from the Middle English and older Scots word proud and proud, which is P-R-O-O-D, not P-R-O-U-D. They're both proud and proud, which means proud or haughty, and foot, which means foot. It also could be a folk alternation of the older Scots adjective proudful, which means excessively full or bloated. The earliest member of the Proudfoot family was Bodo Proudfoot, but it's possible that the family existed before him. Between 1840 and 1920, Proudfoot families were found in the United States, Canada, Scotland, and the United Kingdom. In 1840, oh, look at this. 1840, Ohio had the highest population of Proudfoot families in the United States. Go me. With 10 families, which was about 43% of all recorded Proudfoot families. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome home. The last name Proudfoot comes from where I read it at. Older scouts use the word. Okay, that's where they used it. I want to see where it just says the earliest recorded member of the Proudfoot family was Bodo Proudfoot. Originated as a Scottish nickname. Yeah, like it says the Proudfoot surname is an English surname that, may have originated as a Scottish nickname. Just like my last name, they were like, it might have originated as a blah, blah for, I think it's like German or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. But, I had to I knew that it yeah. People think that because it's people need to, yeah. It's not you missed it. It's like, it's not, I'm not saying people like when I mean you. I mean, like, it just, yeah, I don't know. It just needs, I don't know. Let's see right here. Look at this. Whoa. 23andMe. 91.2% are white. Yeah, share this tab. 2 or more races, 3.49%. Hispanic, 0.83%. American Indian, 2.66%. Black, 1%. Asian or Pacific Islander, oh, that's beautiful skin, 0.83%. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. It has saw a significant, and his identified as Hispanic saw a significant increase. So it's white. It's white. I was just, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking that. My mind just went completely blank. I wasn't thinking anything. I was just like, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded at the name Proudfoot, I guess. I mean, I guess it is kind of interesting if you think about it. The name Bauer Socks, like socks, and then Proudfoot. You put a sock on a foot, Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go back. I wanted to show you guys him. I just happened to see the comment, so I figured we'd answer it because we're over here just answering stuff today. I want to know my about my background. I really want to do a DNA like 23andMe kit so bad. I really do. I think I should. I should do it for the show. That'd be my excuse. That might be my excuse to do it. Okay, so I wanted to show you him. This is the husband. So this is Misha's husband. Oh, don't do that to me. I just wanted to look at him. Are you gonna let me read it? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I got 4 remaining hours because y'all, I will be signing up for stuff and I forget. It happens all the time. And if I sign up for and I forget about it, I forget for months on end. Like, I mean, the Idaho Statesman, they got me for like a whole year. I finally got it unsubscribed. They'll probably end up getting me again. Okay, so if you're just now showing up and coming on in, welcome, late bird. You're awake at an odd hour. I'm just kidding. Sounds like me. I always go into lives at like 11, because that's usually about the time we get off. But we are talking about how Misha, she was a mother. Well, she's missing right now, but she was a mother. She's a mother, 19-year-old, pregnant. Her husband has been arrested in the disappearance of his wife. Now, it seems like they're still looking for her. I don't know that area very well. I bet you we could look it up on a Google Maps somehow. That'd be interesting. We've never went to Hawaii before on a Google Maps. Oh, wow. Really? Little funky chick? Honolulu and grew up in, oh, I can't, is it Iwa? Iwa? I know that's, I'm saying that wrong. Beach. They're always the coolest names, but I can never, I never know them. I never know them. I'm the worst when it comes to the pronunciation of names. I used to be really good. No, I'm not so much. This is her, okay. And then this is him here. We'll see if it says anything here. It just says the husband of the 19-year-old pregnant woman who went missing 2 weeks ago is being held by the military in pretrial confinement in Hawaii. Dwayne Arthur Johnson II of Frederick, Maryland, was arrested in connection with the disappearance of his wife, Misha Johnson, from their home on Schofield Barracks in Central Oahu, the service said in news release. I don't know if I said that right, but I hope I did. Johnson is a cavalry scout with the 25th Infantry Division, where he was assigned in June 2023. Schofield Barracks is the state's largest army base. Wow. Our efforts remain focused on locating Misha, support to her family, and the safety and security of all personnel at U.S. Army Hawaii installations, the news release states. This is current and ongoing investigation, and no further information is being available at this time. With her family, like being from there, that, I mean, that, like, this isn't good at all. Like, none of this is good. But I'm kind of glad that they're at least here to where, like, you know, he's from the United States. Like, you know, he's over here in Maryland. Like, he's from Maryland, you know. She's from Hawaii to where she's there. Like, just, I mean, because Hawaii to people in, like, you know, up here in the upper states, I guess you call them, we always, I mean, it's literally like another country to us, like being that far. Just, you know what I mean? Like, you have, like, can't drive there, you know, kind of hard, but you can fly there. But, you know, it's very small. I wonder, lots of local girls marry military. Oh, I could see that. And I'm sure lots of military boys like to marry these beautiful girls, for one. And for two, they're different. You know, these guys are different. You know, they're just different. So these girls are going to be attracted to that. The guys are probably, and the girls too, they're attracted to that money. Because if you get married and you're in the military and you're young like this, you get there's a big incentive to get married in the military. And to me, that's probably why, you know, Chris Proudfoot got married 6-7 times. Truthfully, I think that he just didn't get it right. But they're offering $10,000 a reward if anybody can help find her. Why is things popping up? I have a blocker on my thing. I don't know what's going on. She's 5'2", 170, and she's 6 months pregnant. I mean, you're not gonna 6 months pregnant, and she's showing. You know what I mean? Like, she's belly. Hey, Tina, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, and thanks for being here tonight. I know it's a small crowd, you know, because we're not covering Sebastian strictly tonight. But I'm glad you guys came. Thank you for coming. Appreciate that. There is some stuff we could have went over with Sebastian's case. I mean, but it's nothing like, there's nothing groundbreaking. There's nothing like that's even juicy right now to me. Like, I don't know. I think that I'm just like getting burnt out of all the drama. Like, I could go pretty hard in the paint, but I don't know. It's just too much. This little boy deserves better, you know? You've been following that one for a while? Yeah. We've been covering it since the 3rd or the 4th. It was the 3rd. We covered it the night before the interview. I didn't even have a flyer, I don't think. I don't even think, maybe we had a flyer, but I remember we talked about it at the end of the live, and I said, we're going to cover this tomorrow. And then we did. And then that's when the interviews came out. Little funky chick. That's funny. Thanks, Diane. And I figured tonight, just come on and just, have just a relaxing live tonight. I was literally gone the whole day. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to come on and see you guys for a little bit. You're my people. Yes, Mystic, we do. Well, when we start to sell, like when I start to sell merch eventually, when I get there, we decided one time in a live, we talked about it, and I still think this is a fantastic idea. That we put in anytime that someone buys anything from, this will be when I do merch for this channel, not for my store, because my store is separate from my YouTube. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like just different. It's just different. But we are going to put missing persons flyers within all of whatever people buy. So you buy a t-shirt, you may open the box. It may be someone you've never seen before. I mean, we're going to pick them at random. They're going to be random pick. They're not going to be trending on they're not the cases that are trending on YouTube. We're not going to do that because they're already getting plenty of views on YouTube. I mean, and mainstream media, when it's doing both. We want to do cases that are more not heard, not seen, but they need attention. And I think that would be a good idea, because I could literally look up the NC, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website and pick a person, whatever, A through Z, pick a letter. It's like, I mean, in Ohio alone, we had over like 1,000 go missing or something crazy. These were kids. We have like way over I can't even remember the number. It's so high. I'm gonna look it up. It's really that high. Many missing. Jan does a lot of missing kids. In 2023, 17,405 reports of missing children. 17,000, guys, in 1 year, in one state. And people think that Tennessee has a problem? Huh. That's a good idea, Mystic. Why do you need to track someone? I need to track my cat. That little guy got out the other night. Or he didn't get out. We thought he did. That's too many, isn't it, Captain? Yeah. I went and did I did a story on it, and I was like, what? It's like, it was just it was unbelievable. I mean, it says in 2022, there were 15,555. That means 1,800 more children went missing in 2023 compared to 2022. That number also includes runaways. Okay, so keep that in mind. So, but still. Man. Earbuds, that would be a good idea if you could put a tracker on an earbud, just because then you wouldn't lose your earbuds. I lost one. Well, who am I lying to? I lost 3 pairs. I've got 3 pair now, but I lost them all at one point. Oh no, Diane. Look, and your dog's so cute. You can't be mad at that dog. That dog looks like she looks like she would chew your pair of glass, not break them. That little dog looks like it would just grab something and take it somewhere. No one would know, but someone would know because the dog would be being too quiet. I've got 2 behind me right now. There's one. She's so great. She goes right into the bed. She matches the bed. There she is. She's a big girl. And then the other one is on, you can't see her, but she's on pillows over here. You can kind of see her through the purple. All right. Oh, I have these little pillows. They're like, just they're little round pillows. And you put them on the floor and you sit on them, but they're not quite big enough to like sit on. I don't know. They're kind of like, but they're too big for the couch, like to be a couch pillow. I don't know how to explain it, but the dog's laying on one. You make jewelry, Mystic Firefly? That's cool. She's full of energy. Deviltry. So reminds you. She's cute. No, she found her. I think the dog's hiding, right? Diane, you said the dog's in trouble? Because if that dog ever got out, oh, I'd be afraid. She's so cute. She don't look like she'd go far, though. I don't think my dogs would go far. I don't think they would. Good evening, Tony. Just got us right when we're getting ready to get off here. But I'll sit and talk with you guys for a few minutes. I'll sit and talk with you for a few more minutes because I don't have nothing else to do. And I'm waking up now that it's 11:41 at night. Great. I'm like, great. I'll be like wide awake after I got off the live. I'll be like, I did take some video today though while I was at the dentist. Not while I was at the dentist, I meant to, and they're so cool. I could have probably set up my like camera and just like filmed everything. They probably wouldn't have even cared, like because they're students, right? So my thing is to me, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna start recording my doctor's appointments, not the whole thing, because like HIPAA, but just like parts of it. You know what I mean? Like for content. And if my doctors have anything to say, they can't. Nothing. Because I've taught a lot of students at that school something or other about the human body. I've always had students like, coming in with the doctors, shadowing all the things, So you can help me educate my people, right? I educate yours, you educate mine. Mary Beth, how you doing tonight? How's everybody doing? I feel like we've been busy in here the last few nights, so I haven't got to see everybody. Because when the chat's going fast, or if it's even not, it doesn't even have to be going fast, guys. If it's going just regular, if we have like 500, 300, 500, 400 people, sometimes it does get a little where I can't see the chat. But the green is always good because I can see, and I'm not saying this. This is such a good way. I mean, really, I could be like, this is such a good way to get memberships, but it's easier to see the green because I'm blind. It is for some reason. I don't know why. And that Nightbot, I see that Nightbot all the time. And I think it's Jan or Isabel. Oh, it's been a lot, but we were talking about something. Last night, I'm still riding that karma wave from my friend that stole off me years ago, and karma came and got her back. I was looking. I went and I looked. I was telling you guys I was going to look. I looked. I was like, ooh, it ain't a good look. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. We just got done. We just covered a couple cases, and now we're just kind of hanging out talking. We covered Elijah Vu, Misha Johnson. Who else? Mamta Bats. I was going to go for Caleb Harris with you, but I think we'll just do that on a whole live. Elijah Vu. I don't know. I think we're missing one. Other stuff I have is kind of long, so I'll just wait and I'll save it. But we do have a new Idaho podcast we could go over. I did just put one out like on a pre-recorded like video for you guys. If you didn't get to check that out, they did something different with the podcast here because I can actually like play them all now. Like before it was really weird. I don't know the way they set it up. It was just crappy. What else did we go over? I feel like we're missing something. Let me see what's on. Let's see what's going on over here on Twitter. Maybe something will be trending it will spark our interest. Oh, did you guys hear that Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce from Ben Affleck on their second wedding anniversary? Second wedding anniversary. It is on Spotify, I believe. I have it on Apple. The gray is even harder for you to see. It is. So, okay. So it's not just me. Because it is like, and maybe it's because the lettering is the same, like color or something, but it's just like when the chat's going, I'm just like, you know. Oh, did she? Did she get it or did she play, did she get it off of, what's her name? She always gets all the good body cam stuff. I just had her name and I forgot it. Because somebody else was reviewing it too. I didn't see it though. I'll have to look. I saw that. Well, I didn't know. I don't really know the story, Cynthia, but we could look it up. Grizzly ordered it. Plunder. Thank you, Cynthia. I was thinking so hard. I'm like, what is her name? Let's see. Yeah. Ooh. Last time my husband flew out of state, they pulled him into a room and shook him down. I mean, naked. Damn. Said something showed in his private area. What was it? What did they see? Nothing, and they were just like, "Oh, sorry, sorry about that." Dang, ladybug, I would be like, See, I don't ever beep or nothing. When I go through, I just go through. I don't think J-Lo will either. She should probably just not even try at this point. Don't do it. That's funny. We always, okay, every time we fly back from California, Vincent's mom, she grows a garden in her yard, like in her yard. It's so weird to say that because she lives in LA and not a lot of people have a yard like her. She's got a little property there. So she sends us back with these pumpkins or just like gourds or just something like that along those lines. Peanut butter we got hit with peanut butter. I think that was last year, but we'll get hit with pumpkins in our carry-on because we don't put them in our, like, I don't know, the other luggage. We put them in our carry-on for some reason, and we'll be going through just minding our own business, and they'll be like, you, and I'm like, what did you do? Like, when you we have the same bag. So if they pull me aside, I'm looking at him like, what do you have? And he's looking at me like, what do you have? And I'm like, I don't have nothing. What do you have? We're looking at each other like, why are we getting pulled to the side? But we get pulled aside every time. But if it's just us like boarding, like when we're boarding, no problemo. I walk straight through and I just put my hands up. I'm like, y'all know I got a bunch of metal, right? And they're like, yep. And then sometimes like the one lady asked me if she could feel my back one time. I was like, go for it. While you're up there, give me a massage, He was shocked. I would have been, if they would have sent me into a room, they would have needed to clean up on aisle 5 because, that's like so scary. That's so scary. I have a funny story though. I'll have to tell you sometime about it. I'll have to do a members only for that one though. Remind me of my Canada story and a members only live one time, and I'll tell you guys about it. But let's just say them Canadians don't mess around. Cheryl, I don't know if she's still in here, but they don't mess around. It's never happened before. Well, Ladybug, I better never happen again. I'd be like, shit, you better buy me dinner and some flowers and maybe a car for that. Better get me a car too. Your poor husband. He's probably, I feel so bad for him. He's probably sitting there going, man, can he hear us? Can he hear us? That'd be funny if he could. Wow, that's funny. And thanks for letting me vent last night. I appreciate that. Tell me I'm pretty after that. Yeah. Like, geez Louise. I'd been like, what flight was that? What flight was he on? We do Delta, and I'm scared to fly Delta anymore with all the stuff. You are Mystic? I didn't know that. But now, now that you say it, I know. I think I did know that, but I think I forgot. I always thought you were from the States. I don't know why. I love Canada, though. I've been there a couple times. I've been there before you had to have a passport. That's how long ago it's been since I've been to Canada. It's been a long time. 20 years almost. Oh my gosh, it's almost to 20 years. You guys, that's a long time. I need to go back up to Canada. You are yeah, you're from Canada too, Canadian, Tony. I remember that. But see, I thought you were from the States too. There's someone else other than Cheryl. I feel like there's someone else. It'll hit me later. American Airlines. Oh, I like American Airlines too. No, he's sleeping too. Vincent's sleeping. He passed out at like 10 o'clock. He looked tired today. I think I read it. Was it the Misha Johnson? If it was, we did go over a little bit. We just touched on it because there was other people in the chat saying something about it too. But I was going to write everyone back tomorrow. I was trying to go through emails like before the live and read them at least really quick. I know I read it. I think I know I did read it, and I know it was about a case. I just can't remember which one. You're from Vancouver? Wow, I'm coming up there. No, Aries is from New York, but I mean close. I mean, that's close. Really, PKC? Oh, yes. Okay. I was going to do Jennifer Coffindaffer. I was going to do her tonight, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow night. Did she? I think I saw that DM. I kind of want to cover Matthew Perry on my second channel. I was going to cover, which I mean, I could cover it over here. It's true crime, but I was going to cover the soap opera guy that was unalived. And then they found they arrested, I guess, 2 18-year-olds. The guy was adorable. The actor, General Hospital, I believe he was on or something. Victorine is Canadian. Victorine, that's who it is. I was thinking of a girl. That's who I was thinking of, probably Victorine. I haven't seen Victorine in a while. Victorine, where are you? I'll have to listen. Well, I really want to listen to Jennifer Coffindaffer one with Caleb's dad. Did they say anything about Tony? Probably not. But I mean, you can't get enough of Randy Harris. You really can't. I mean, the guy is genuinely just a real good man, real salt of the earth. And my prayers are with that family. My prayers are with every family. But, the Harris family it just makes you feel a little just bad, But did they say anything about Tony? Let me turn it back to Tony. Tony Baloney. Did they say anything about him? I want to know. I'll go over there right now and listen to it if they did. He's nuts. He's nuts. Man. Yeah, I wouldn't ask Randy either. I don't know. Maybe I would. I probably would because I say things that are like not, I mean, it just comes out and I say it. I would be like, did she say anything about the picture? I hope not. I heard there's a picture floating around. And the Lord has blessed me for my eyes not to see it, and I don't want to see it. Oh, DM. So is this going to be kind of like was it like well, I just wish we knew more about the case. I wish I knew more about that drain hole. Like, because the one that's outside my house, it is kind of big. And if you hit it at the right spot, you may fall down it. Do you think this could be like another Riley Strand? Like where his mom, she came out and she was like, no, he told me that his drink tasted funny. But she came out and said that like 3 months after he was found, it was like, why didn't you say that from day one? Let us know. Oh yeah, Tony. He probably likes your team. Same team, probably. Yeah, Aries is awesome. It's very sad about Caleb. Another adorable person, adorable man, just gone. I mean, 21 years old. I mean, like 22, 21, 22. That's so young. Oh, really? Caleb's dad said there was broken glass at the apartment complex. Ooh. Wow. Well, but Caleb didn't have shoes on. Oh, but we don't know how his feet were because of the decomposition. Oh man, entire marks. Wow. No, I do too, Tina. I'm just trying to figure out. Like, I try to like rationalize things, like with Riley Strand. I was like, I mean, as much as I don't want to, think that, I was like, I think this was a really horrific accident. I don't think this is nothing nefarious. Caleb's case is just, it hits different because he was barefoot in the middle of a field in a drain hole, like a manhole. What? And they searched that. They searched that area. They are so adamant that they searched that and they searched that and they searched that area. And there was no Caleb. So if there was no Caleb there when they searched, then he had to have went in after they searched, right? Oh, I'm a little bit older than your son. I'll be 39 in October. I cannot believe it. It is so odd, Tina. It's really odd. It is odd. I mean, we have a manhole outside of our apartment, and where I walk if I take the dog just over to the side yard, we take them on 3 walks a day, and then we take them side yard 3 times a day, and we go over there, and I was like, oh, there's a manhole, and I always stand on it, because I'm weird. I don't see me without shoes. I don't like really grass touching me, so I don't like it touching my legs really, I don't know. It just feels weird. So I stand on that manhole and I'll just hold the chains. The dogs can go out and do their thing. But I was like, I just kept trying to walk to it the other day, see if I could, how I would fall in it if I was just walking aimlessly. And it seems like, now that I'm thinking about it though, Caleb's a lot bigger than me. Not like a lot bigger, but he's bigger than me. So I don't know if his shoulders were broader than mine. But me, I thought, well, maybe if I hit it a certain way, but I don't know. I don't know. I should go out there and measure it. Should go out there and pick up the damn lid. I didn't hear that either. Shell, you're right. No, rest in peace, Caleb. Yep. We'll go over Caleb's tomorrow. We'll go over that interview and stuff because I want to see that. And I like watching those interviews with you guys. Usually I'll listen in, but maybe I'll wait and I'll save it. I will give Jennifer Coffenduffer credit where credit is due. She had an excellent interview with Caleb's dad and Caleb's family. That last interview that she did with the whole family, with his sister and everything, exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. So. Yeah, they're very heavy. Yeah, I don't. Harley Morris, no. Oh, wow. Why didn't we see this before? Oh, wait. Hold on a second here. Why didn't... I don't know why we didn't cover this. I remember Let me put this picture. I remember seeing his picture. Let me pull it up for you guys, because if you see him, you'll know who it is. I think it's like one of those, you got to see him to believe it. See it, you know. But that's him. He's been missing since January 21st from Tyler, Texas. $10,000 reward. Wow. Looks like work shoes. Those definitely look like a slip resistant work shoe to me. Like, that doesn't even look like a Croc. That looks like a slip resistant work shoe. Yeah, the cover would have to be off. And they said that the covers were all on there and everything too. She did DM, yeah. I haven't heard a lot about this case, but I remember it was going on around the same time. Oh no, Shelly, you're fine. That's what we're here for tonight. No, that's what we're here for. We're here for that. Yeah, no. We're here for that. Interrupt away tonight. No, yeah, no. Any case, because we want to look them up. We want to know them, you know. I'll keep this up on my computer tonight. That way we can look over this a little better. You know, we can. This here is it says Harley, and he's Harley. What was his last name? I'm sorry, I missed his last name. Harley Warren Morris. Missing out of Tyler, Texas since the January. And he was last seen walking on camera, it looks like, too. Here we go. Maybe this would be. This one's a little better. And it says 29, blonde, long hair, brown eyes, 160, so 6'2", tall and lean. Was last seen wearing a black Prime 102 hat, black/gray hoodie, black pants. Looks like he just got off work or something, maybe. Like, I bet that might be it. Yeah. Well, let me look into that. Yeah, we can look into this. He was last seen on January 21st at 3 a.m. near Texas College. Wow. There's the numbers to call. There's $10,000 reward. His name's Harley Morris. Where are these people going? Where are we going? Like, wow. Yeah. What's going on in Texas? I mean, they've been fishing people out of the river or something down there too. Wow. So like they would know how long the arm was there though, like, right? Like, you would know how like old it was, like how long it's been off the body and stuff. I was talking about I'm going back to another subject. We're going back and forth, you know what I mean? You know, we're just going back and forth here about the Caleb thing with the arm. Okay. So I'm going to jump off here. Well, I'm going to look into this Harley Morris. I'm going to look into this guy. Because I remember, I think News Nation did a couple like videos with him. And I was like, I think he was in my sights to cover this case. And maybe I don't remember why we didn't cover it. And it's not, you know, we got too busy or something, because we are never busy for a new case. You know, you're never too busy. So that wouldn't be it. But I must have just thought maybe he was found. It's insane. Because I remember thinking, like, he's adorable. He's, you know, the long hair, the blonde, long hair. I don't know. You know, surfer look. Cute kid. Man. Well, thank you guys for all being here tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back tomorrow at 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. I may come on live during the day tomorrow because I don't have anything to do. I have to go back up to the dentist on Thursday. But it's at 8:30 in the morning. Yay for me. But I'll be out. So at least I'll be out, I'll get out like sooner. So, but thank you guys all for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me while we covered different cases tonight. I do appreciate it. And I'm sure that the victims' families appreciate it too. That their cases are being, talked about. Mia says good night. I wish you could see her. Her face is shoved into the bed. O'Reilly says good night. She's sleeping. But thank you guys again for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. If you're first time here, my name's Tanya or Titanium Built. If you didn't catch it in the beginning of the live, it was good to meet you guys. I will see you guys all back here tomorrow at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you have the bell ring, bell notification thingy, y'all. That little thingy. Have that clicked on. That way you guys will get the notifications whenever I do go live. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys all tomorrow and have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.